When you see a good person, think of becoming like her or him. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. Death overshadows you while you're alive and able. Be good. Worry not that no one knows. You seek to be worth knowing. Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. A house that has a library in it has a soul. Respect yourself and others will respect you. How to act never under compulsion, out of selfishness, without forethought, with misgivings. Don't gussy up your thoughts. No surplus words or unnecessary actions. Let the spirit in you represent a man, an adult, a citizen, a Roman, a ruler, taking up his post like a soldier, and patiently awaiting his recall from life, needing no oath or witness, cheerfulness without requiring other people's help, or serenity supplied by others to stand up straight, not straightened. Why all this guesswork? You can see what needs to be done. If you can see the road, follow it cheerfully without turning back. If not, hold up and get the best advice you can. If anything gets in the way, forge ahead. Making good use of what you have on hand. Sticking to what seems right. The best goal to achieve and the one we fall short of when we fail. Many lumps of incense on the same altar. One crumble now, one later. But it makes no difference. The tranquility that comes when you stop caring what they say or think. Or do only what you do. Not to be distracted by the darkness, to run straight for the finish line and swerve. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. Wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools, because they have to say something. No matter what anyone says or does, my task is to be good. Like gold or emerald or purple repeating itself. No matter what anyone says or does, my task is to be emerald, my color undiminished. Don't complain about the snow on your neighbor's roof when your own doorstep is unclean. All people are the same. Only their habits differ. Good people do not need laws to tell them to act responsibly, while bad people will find a way around the laws. The superior man thinks always of virtue. The common man thinks of comfort. Do not impose on others what you yourself do not desire. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. A hero is born among 100. A wise man is found among 1,000. But an accomplished one might not be found even among 100,000 men. It is easy to hate, and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get a lie and chase me up a tree. And I greatly enjoyed the view from the top. Beauty lies in the eyes of the beholder. Disgraceful for the soul to give up when the body is still going strong. The moment meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. I want you to be everything that's you deep in the center of your being. Good actions give strength to ourselves and inspire good actions in others. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The mind is the ruler of the soul. It should remain undisturbed by agitations of the flesh, gentle and violent ones of life, not mingling with them, but fencing itself off and keeping those feelings in their place when they make their way into your thoughts. Through the sympathetic link between mind and body. When people enjoy, you ask yourself what good or harm they thought would come of it. If you understand that, you'll feel sympathy rather than outrage or anger. Your sense of good and evil may be the same as theirs, or near to it, in which case you must excuse them. Or your sense of good and evil may differ from theirs. You don't have to turn this into something. It doesn't have to upset you. Things can shape our decisions by themselves. Stop being hypocritical, self-centered, and irritable. You see how few things you must do to live a satisfying and irreverent life. If you can manage this, that's all. Even the gods can ask whom you choose, a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. To be like the rock that the waves keep crashing over. It stands unmoved and the raging of the sea falls still around it. Character is simply a habit, long continued. The beginning is the most important part of the work. When men speak ill of the live souls, nobody may believe them. When anger rises, think of the consequences. The superior man is modest in his speech, but exceeds in his actions. To do harm is to do yourself harm. To do an injustice is to do yourself an injustice. It degrades you. The essence of knowledge is having it to use it. Practice even what seems impossible. The left hand is useless at almost everything for lack of practice, but it guides the reins better than the right practice. Real knowledge is to know the extent of one's ignorance. If an action or utterance is appropriate, that it's appropriate for you. Don't be put off by other people's comments and criticism. If it's right to say or do that, it's the right thing for you to do or say. The others obey their own lead. Follow their own impulses. Don't be distracted.